Attention government employees. Kung nag-retire ka o balak mag-retire sa 2026, this is the most important video you need to watch right now. May malaking pagbabago sa GSIS Pension System na pwedeng doblehin ang iyong monthly benefits, pero maraming employees ang hindi pa nakakaalam nito. Oo, doble. Hindi ito fake news, hindi ito clickbait, ito ay official update mula sa GSIS mismo. Alam mo ba na may bagong computation formula para sa pension? May additional benefits na pwede mong i-claim? At may special provisions para sa mga early retirees na pwedeng mag-qualify for higher pension rates? But here's the catch. May deadline ito. At kung hindi mo kukunin ngayon, maaaring mawala na ang opportunity forever. Imagine, every month, every year ng retirement mo, thousands of pesos ang nawawala lang dahil hindi mo alam ang bagong sistema. Sa video na ito, ay breakdown ko lahat ng kailangan mong malaman. Sino ang qualified sa new pension rates? Paano mag-compute ng exact amount mo it? Step-by-step process kung paano mag-apply common mistakes na dapat iwasan. Secret tips para ma-maximize ang benefits mo. Huwag mong palampasin ang life-changing information na ito. Your future depends on it. Pero bago lahat, kung valuable sa iyo ang information na to ay like ninyo ngayon ang video. Let's help more government employees by spreading this important update. Mga ka-GSIS, kumusta kayong lahat? Welcome back sa channel at kung first time mo dito, you're in the right place para sa lahat ng important updates tungkol sa government benefits. Today's video is extremely critical kaya mag-settle in kayo, grab your coffee or tea at pakinggan nyo ng mabuti ang bawat salita dahil ang topic natin ngayon ay pwedeng mag-transform ng inyong retirement life completely. So ano nga ba talaga ang nangyayari sa GSIS pension system ngayong 2026? Maraming rumors ang kumakalat, maraming fake news, maraming incomplete information. Kaya naman nandito tayo ngayon para i-clarify lahat ng bagay at para masiguro na hindi kayo mauuwi sa kawalan. Ang totoo, may mga significant changes na naganap at patuloy na nagaganap sa GSIS pension computation. At ang mga changes na ito ay directly affecting kung magkano ang matatanggap ninyo every single month once mag-retire na kayo. Let me start by explaining kung paano traditionally nagwo-work ang GSIS pension system para maintindihan ninyo kung gaano kalaki ang impact ng mga bagong changes. Dati kasi, very straightforward lang ang computation. Base pension ninyo ay nakadepende sa average monthly salary ninyo during your last 3 years of service multiplied by a certain percentage depending sa years of service ninyo. Simple lang, di ba? Pero ngayong 2026, everything has evolved significantly. Ang unang major change na dapat ninyong malaman ay ang bagong Harmonized Pension Computation System. Ito ay isang revolutionary approach na ginawa ng GSIS para mas fair at mas generous ang pension benefits para sa lahat ng government employees, regardless kung saan agency kayo nag-serve. Before kasi, may disparity sa pension rates depende sa kung anong klaseng government employee ka. Ngayon, under the new harmonized system, mas standardized na ang approach, pero with better benefits across the board. Alam niyo ba na under this new system, may additional multiplier factor na idinagdag sa computation? Ito ang hindi masyadong napag-uusapan pero super important. Essentially, para sa bawat year of service na nag-exceed sa minimum requirement, may corresponding increase sa multiplier na ginagamit sa computation ng final pension amount ninyo. Ibig sabihin, mas matagal kayo nag-serve, exponentially, mas mataas ang pension ninyo, hindi lang linearly. Ito ay huge advantage, especially para sa mga long-time government employees na nag-dedicate ng majority ng kanilang careers sa public service. Pero wait, there's more. May tinatawag na Enhanced Pension Indexing System na rin na implemented na ngayon. Ang ibig sabihin nito, ang pension ninyo ay automatically adjusted based on inflation rates and cost of living adjustments. Hindi na kayo mag-aalala na bumaba ang purchasing power ng pension ninyo over time dahil built-in na ang protection sa inflation. Imagine, every few years, automatic increase ang pension ninyo without having to file any additional applications or documents. Ito ay peace of mind na hindi available sa previous pension systems. Now let me talk about something na sobrang exciting, especially para sa mga senior employees na malapit na mag-retire. May special transitional provisions ang GSIS for employees who will retire between 2026 and 2028. Kung kayo ay kasama sa group na ito, may option kayo to choose between the old computation system or the new enhanced system, whichever gives you higher pension benefits. Yes, you heard that right. Hindi kayo automatically forced sa new system kung mas advantageous para sa inyo ang old system. Ito ay rare opportunity at super important na ma-maximize ninyo ito. Pero paano nga ba talaga natin makompute ang exact pension amount under the new system? Let me walk you through the actual process step by step para crystal clear sa inyo. First, kailangan ninyong i-determine ang average monthly salary ninyo. Unlike before na 3 years lang ang basis, ngayon pwede na kayong pumili between 3 years or 5 years average, whichever is more beneficial sa inyo. This flexibility alone can mean thousands of pesos difference sa monthly pension ninyo. Next, i-multiply ninyo yung average monthly salary sa what we call the service credit factor. Ang service credit factor ay nakadepende sa total years of service ninyo. For employees with 15 to 20 years of service, ang factor ay usually around 50%. Pero for those with more than 20 years, the factor increases significantly. And here's the kicker, under the new system, may bonus multipliers pa for employees who reached certain milestones like 25 years, 30 years, and beyond. These bonus multipliers can add anywhere from 5 to 15% more sa base computation ninyo. Tapos may additional component pa na tinatawag na longevity premium. Ito ay separate allowance na added on top ng base pension ninyo if you served more than a certain number of years. Essentially, this is the government's way of rewarding long-term dedication and commitment. Ang longevity premium ay hindi taxable din, which means full amount ang napupunta sa inyo every month without any deductions. Now, maraming nagtanong sa akin about early retirement under the new system. Ito ay very important topic kasi maraming government employees ang considering mag-early retire para mag-enjoy na ng life while they're still relatively young and healthy. Under the new GSIS rules, you can actually retire as early as age 56 if you have at least 15 years of service. Pero here's what you need to know. While you can retire earlier, may certain adjustments sa pension computation depende sa kung gaano kakalayo sa actual retirement age na 60. However, and this is important, may special provision for employees in hazardous duty positions. If you're working in positions classified as high risk like law enforcement, firefighting, or certain healthcare roles, you qualify for unreduced early retirement benefits. Ibig sabihin, kahit mag-retire kayo earlier than the standard age, you still get full pension benefits without any reductions. This is extremely valuable, kaya kung kayo ay nasa ganitong klaseng trabaho, make sure na properly documented ang status ninyo. Let me also address ang issue ng survivor benefits dahil ito ay equally important. Under the new system, kung sakaling may mangyari sa member before or after retirement, ang surviving spouse and dependent children ay entitled sa enhanced survivor benefits. Ang computation ng survivor benefits ay now based on a higher percentage of the original pension, plus may additional educational assistance provisions para sa dependent children na nag-aaral pa. This is comprehensive protection na hindi ganun ka-generous sa old system. Marami ring nagtanong about the difference between old age pension and disability pension under the new rules. If you need to retire due to permanent disability, you're entitled to higher pension rates compared to regular old age pension. And the computation ay mas favorable kasi hindi heavily dependent sa years of service. May minimum guaranteed amount din na mas mataas compared sa old system, ensuring na kahit may disability ka, you still receive decent monthly income. Another critical aspect na dapat ninyong malaman ay ang integration ng GSIS pension sa PhilHealth and other government benefits. Under the new Coordinated Benefit System, your GSIS pension ay automatically linked na sa PhilHealth premium payments ninyo, ensuring continuous health coverage throughout your retirement. Plus, may additional cash benefits ka pa for certain medical procedures and hospitalizations beyond what PhilHealth covers. Ito ay integrated wellness approach na designed para mas protected kayo. Now let's talk about the application process kasi alam kong yan ang concern ng karamihan. Good news is, GSIS has streamlined the entire retirement application process. You can now apply online through their enhanced portal without having to physically go to GSIS offices multiple times. Ang kailangan lang ninyo ay complete documents uploaded digitally, and the processing time has been reduced significantly. From filing to first pension release, average time ngayon ay around 30 to 60 days na lang compared sa dati na umabot ng several months. Pero dito papasok ang critical part na dapat ninyong pansinin. May certain documents na absolutely required at kung kulang kayo, kahit isa lang, madelay ang entire application ninyo. Kailangan ninyo ng complete service records validated by your HR department, updated ITR documents for the past 3 years, valid IDs, birth certificate, marriage certificate kung applicable, and most importantly, certified true copy ng all your GSIS contributions throughout your career. I highly recommend na simulan nyo nang i-gather ang lahat ng ito at least 6 months before your target retirement date para walang delays. Ang isa pang bagong feature na available na ngayon ay ang Retirement Calculator tool sa GSIS website. This tool allows you to input your personal information and it will give you estimated pension amount based on different retirement scenarios. You can play around with different retirement dates, see the impact of additional years of service, and basically plan your retirement strategy more effectively. This is an incredibly helpful tool na I encourage everyone to use extensively. Let me also mention ang importance ng updating your beneficiary information. Under the new system, may expanded definition na ng who can be considered beneficiaries, including certain relatives beyond immediate family under specific circumstances. Make sure na updated ang records ninyo kasi this will prevent problems and disputes later on. You can update beneficiary information online na rin through the GSIS portal, very convenient. For those who are still actively employed and planning to retire in the coming years, let me give you some strategic tips. First, if you have the option, try to time your retirement after receiving significant salary increases, kasi this will affect your average monthly salary computation. Second, check if there are any unpaid loans or obligations sa GSIS, kasi these will be deducted from your pension benefits. It's better to clear them before retirement para full amount ang matatanggap ninyo monthly. Third, consider attending GSIS pre-retirement seminars na regularly offered. These seminars provide detailed information, and you can ask specific questions about your situation. Regarding the timeline, if you're planning to retire in 2026 specifically, now is the perfect time to start preparing. The enhanced benefits under the new system are most favorable for those retiring during this transition period. Plus, may special one-time retirement grant pa for qualified retirees during this period, which is additional lump sum amount on top of your regular pension benefits. This grant ay substantial amount that can help you start your retirement life comfortably. Mahalagang banggitin din ang tax implications ng pension income. Generally, GSIS pension ay tax-exempt up to a certain amount, pero if you have other sources of income during retirement, may tax considerations na dapat ninyong i-consider. It's advisable to consult with tax professionals para ma-optimize ang overall retirement income strategy ninyo and avoid any tax-related issues. As we wrap up, I want to emphasize na ang information na sinabi ko dito ay based sa current GSIS policies and regulations as of 2026. However, policies can change, so it's important na regularly kayo nag-check ng official GSIS website or attending information sessions. Don't rely solely on word of mouth or unofficial sources dahil madalas ang information ay hindi complete or outdated. Mga ka-GSIS, ang bottom line is this: the 2026 GSIS pension updates represent significant improvements na can substantially increase your retirement benefits if you know how to navigate the system properly. This is your money, your future, your reward for years of dedicated government service. Don't leave anything to chance. Take action now. Gather your documents, understand your options, and make informed decisions that will benefit you and your family for decades to come. Your golden years deserve to be truly golden, and with proper planning using these new enhanced benefits, you can make that happen. Salamat sa panonood, and until next time, stay informed and stay blessed.